know those songs where you aren't just listening to it, but you're feeling it like deep in your soul? Those deep emotions are triggered because something in us, consciously or not, we recognize that the messages, the advice, the perspectives given in those songs are something that we would actually benefit from if we were to utilize them in our everyday lives. And while you're listening to those songs and jamming out and feeling those emotions so deeply, you are in those 3 minutes identifying as that elevated version of yourself just by being fully immersed in that energy. This is where music becomes medicine. And the artists that I've chosen for this, they single-handedly give us for free their own perspectives, their own mindsets, the lessons that they've learned from their own experiences and the challenges that they've overcome. They're handing us in a beautiful, tuned way for free the ways that they've been able to heal, create, and live the way that they do and get to where they are today, which is obviously an impressive place. So let's listen to Yes And by Ariana Grande intentionally right now together, because maybe that's what your soul needs to hear right now. In case you haven't noticed, while everybody's tired and healing from somebody or something we don't see just right. Okay, we all have shit going on. All right, so she immediately off the bat is telling us that is something that we all have in common, is we have something going on. We have something that we could be down and worried about. We have something that could keep us stuck, okay? We're not unique in that experience. Off the bat, we're just pointing out facts. And when she says, or something we don't see just right, that makes me think of perspective. If you're going about your day and you come across a challenge, is that challenge there to block you and to make you go turn the other way and make you go pout and give up? Or is that challenge there, if we tweak our perspective, is that challenge there to help you get through a challenge that's going to make things in the future way easier to get to and way easier to get through? And you're going to be able to achieve more if you can get through challenges. If you learn how to get through challenge after challenge after challenge, what's on the other side of those challenges is going to be much more rewarding versus if you just choose every time you face a challenge to turn around and give up. Okay, she's saying it's something we just don't see right. Let's shift our perspective. She says, boy, come on, put your lipstick on. No one can't tell you nothing. Come on, walk this way through the fire. Don't care what's on their mind. She said, just go. It might be fiery. It might be up in flames, but put your lipstick on and just go for it, okay? Have your own back, walk through it, face the challenge, face the haters, face the judgment, whatever it is that you're dealing with. Make sure you feel good, have your own back, and keep going. Don't hide in the shadows. In fact, she says, if you find yourself in a dark situation, turn on your light and be like, yes, and. She's really emphasizing, don't let people's opinions get to you. Don't let challenges stop you. Don't let shit, whatever the F it is, don't let it dull your light. Don't let it suppress your expression. Don't let it turn you into a corner. You make a decision, you wake up, you make a decision of what you want to do that day and do it. Don't let anyone or anything stop you. Because in every moment, we have the power, we have the opportunity to make the decision to keep going and to make the decision to follow our excitement. But so many times we hear a negative comment, we read a negative comment, we second guess ourselves. It comes from our own doubt sometimes. Or we say, oh, it's raining outside. I can't actually do that. Nothing is actually stopping you other than your own mind. So don't let the haters get to you. Don't let the weather get to you. Nothing. Don't let anything get to you. Do what you envisioned. Say that shit with your chest. Be your own fucking best friend. Say that shit with your chest. Keep on moving like what's next. So the importance here is that you are the one supporting yourself. There may be ops all around, but none of those ops, none of those external situations or people can actually affect you unless you allow them. Unless you actually have these feelings of insecurity within yourself that you hear someone else say to you and you're like, oh, maybe they're right. No. Stand up tall with your chest out, and keep going. And sometimes we do have to be aware of what things are triggering me. That's worth taking a look at. What things are triggering me? Where do I need to become more secure and confident in myself so that those things won't trigger me anymore? Sometimes that is your mission of the day, is to face your own insecurities so that you can have your own back and you can walk through the fire with your chest out with that confidence. I mean, y'all, she says it in the next verse. Now I'm so done with caring what you think. No, I won't hide underneath your own projections or change my most authentic life. Because when people do say something negative to you, that is just them projecting their own insecurities onto you. And yes, you may share those insecurities with each other, but you need to be in a place where you feel confident and strong enough to do what you want to do and to express yourself the way that you want to, regardless of that mind cloud that is your own insecurities. Because we all have insecurities, right? She says it in the beginning. We're all going through some shit, okay? Or seeing something in a different perspective, seeing something in a warped perspective. We're all doing that all the time. No one is immune to insecurities or warped perspectives. But it's how you move through life carrying those insecurities and carrying those warped perspectives, how you work with them, how you change those warped perspectives to work in your advantage, how you become more secure through the insecurities. That is the difference. Will you walk through life putting in that work for yourself, or will you allow yourself to cower when you feel those insecurities or when someone else projects those insecurities onto you? Will you dim your light, or will you continue to express authentically? Then in these next lines, the vibe switches up and she even gets quiet in these next verses. And to me, it just gives such witchy energy in the best way possible, where she's just like fully in her zone of like, my tongue is sacred. I speak upon what I like. All right. We're not people pleasing. We're not saying something just because someone else wants to hear it. We're speaking our truth, whether you think people want to hear it or not. You're staying true to yourself. Protected, sexy, discerning with my time. Not spending time on people or situations you don't want to be in or with. Your energy is yours and mine is mine. What's mine is mine. And dude, let me tell you, it can be a wild ride tuning back into your own energy, tuning back into your own sense of security and optimism independently. But it is so worth it. Because if you're not in your own energy, you're not even existing. You're just like a fragment for everyone else to play with. So have your own opinions, have your own thoughts, and stand on those shits. Don't spend your time on other people when you don't want to. Don't spend your energy or speak your words to people you don't want to. And don't speak words that you don't feel as truth. Speak the words that you feel as truth. She said, don't comment on my body. Don't reply. Your business is yours. Mine is mine. Why do you care so much whose I ride? Like, period. We all could do a better job at staying in our own lane, okay? When you are focused on yourself and your own beliefs and your own opinions, you'll find that a lot of it is loving. And a lot of it makes the world a better place. Okay? Scratch all the projections of other people and the insecurities of other people. We all kind of want the same thing, and that's to be loved and to be loved for who we are authentically. And so if we all did a better job at staying in our own lanes and focusing on ourselves in that way, we would spread so much more love throughout the world. So much more love throughout the world. The world would become such a lighter, more fun place to be in. And if you think that you're unlovable, or, you know, I'm weird in this way, or I have this habit and I do these things and I enjoy these things, so I don't really think that anyone could love this. Maybe they could love that, but not this when it's mixed with this other thing that I do. Bro, look at our president right now. He's not only loved by so many people, but he has been elected to be our president out of all of the shit that he's done and continues to do. Trust me when I tell you that someone will love you. I know I would. There are people who would love you, okay? Look at the history of all the people who have been loved and you're like, how in the F did people like this person? There is a community for you. But let me tell you, you won't find that community that's really for you unless you are expressing your true self. Because how are all the people going to find you if you're hidden in the shadows? You're not letting your light shine. You're not really fully expressing yourself. How are your people going to find you when you're hiding? Express yourself, bro. Express yourself. So just as a reflection, as a reminder, everyone has shit going on. Everyone has skewed perspectives of the world and of themselves. So they might sometimes project that onto you, okay? That doesn't mean there's anything wrong with you. That just means, okay, this is a chance for me to look at how secure am I? What insecurities do I need to work through? Or who should I maybe not spend my time around? What situations, what people should I stop giving my energy to? Do I need to stop scrolling so much? Whatever it is. Do I need to stop hanging out with these people? What we're going to do instead is we're going to focus on the controllables, the things that we can control. We're not going to worry about what other people are doing. We're going to focus on ourselves. What can I do? What actions can I take? What thoughts can I think to make me feel like a more elevated version of myself so that I can walk out into the world having my back, so that I can walk out into the world and those projections that others put on me is not going to actually affect me. What can I do to make sure that I constantly support myself? And when you focus on yourself and staying in your lane and making your lane however you want to make it, decorate that shit, you will be so much sexier, you will be so much happier, you will feel so much more love, and you will be giving so much more love into the world, into the people who deserve your love and the people who don't. Regardless, you're going to be pouring love into the world and you're going to be getting it right back. Your world is going to shift when you focus on yourself. Next time you are listening to this song or any song that pulls that deep emotion in you, don't just listen to it. Listen to what it's actually saying. What experiences the artist had that made them say these things so that you can then use those lessons in your own life and elevate your own life and create the reality that you want. Do that shit. And if this did resonate with you at all, please let me know whether it did or not. I really would love to get some feedback these days. So let me know your vibes and best of luck decorating your lane. Bye.